So, coming all the way from Germany, we have Jilou with us. And we really enjoyed your performance yesterday. You totally killed it. So, and we have Candy here. I'm Queen Envy. Just to introduce ourselves again.
If you're just catching us, we're talking about yesterday's battle. Jilou, how long have you been dancing? Give us a little bit, so people, if they don't know who you are, you can, give a little intro.
I'm Jilou, 25 years old from Germany. I'm dancing for 12 years now. Started with gymnastics and circus performances. And yep.
And how did you get into breaking?
I was doing gymnastics, but gymnastics always has a certain frame.
Right.
And a handstand has to be straight, and you're not allowed to do your own thing. So that was my problem with gymnastics. So I was at some point bored to do always the same. And then my mother actually saw Battle of the Year on TV in 2006.
Wow.
So yeah.
And did you start going to take classes, or did you find local practices to go to, or?
Yeah, I was lucky because in my area where I live 5 minutes from my home, a Bgirl was teaching a class. So yeah, and I came there and I did backhand springs and some handstands already, and she was like, wow, okay, cool. So yeah, shout out to Maren. That was my first teacher, and I was really motivated because I had a girl as my teacher. I gotta say that.
I've been seeing you rapping now for the last couple of years, really hard. What is it about this event? Like you feel like you brought yourself out here to rep here. What is it about Silverback Open?
Well, the thing is, the dance comes from the US, so it was always kind of a thing for me to come here.
Word.
And last year I made a little trip. I came for Bgirl City. I came for Silverback and Temple Rock. And same goes for this year. I'm also traveling between all these events. And some events are really different over here, I think. I mean, we got dope events in Europe with Outbreak and IBE, but still it's a different vibe here. And you can't just say that you know breaking if you haven't been here, I think.
Word. I think that's dope that you come and find, do your research and have a part of the history. What was your favorite moment yesterday?
Oh, there were so many. I can't tell. I gotta say, I think it was the moment when Logistics and me were backstage, and both of us made it to the final. And there were these 10 minutes of the semifinals of the B-boys,
right,
where we were both totally nervous, both backstage and thinking, okay, what do we have left? What can we do? But still, our energy towards each other was really positive, and this is not always the case, and we had a really positive energy, and that was, I think, my favorite moment.
Definitely, the exchange between you guys, not only was it very, we weren't sure, we were like, okay, you should get take it, you can take it, you're not sure, and then we definitely were countering each other, but the crowd in here was, insane. I mean, you brought the crowd up, and this is something that I feel like females do at an event, I think the audience enjoys seeing the level of skill that you guys displayed last night. It was a pleasure to watch.
So since you've been killing it pretty much all year, how do you approach your training?
So in my training, I tell myself I have homework all the moves.
Homework.
Yeah, like flares, and I'm always trying to go for a few more rounds than I actually have. So I do my homework moves, and once I'm done with my homework, I'm tired, I can start doing my freestyle. And it always depends on my mood, but I always try to go, I search who is the strongest at practice, or not the strongest, but the one who practiced the hardest, and try to practice harder.
Nice.
So if he goes in, I'm definitely going to go in. If he goes in twice, I got to go in twice too, so yeah.
Right. Do you have a crew that you practice with, people that you look up to, that inspire you, have mentored you, any of that?
Yeah, I got a crew. It's Jimakeno.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we can't practice that much together because we're spread all over Germany and Belgium. I practice with No Index. He's killing it in Germany, and Viola, and we're practice partners, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I learned from Nintendo crew. That was my crew that I started with from Cologne.
Wow.
And yeah, they're still active. They're a little older than me, and yeah.
Do you have any B-girls that you looked up to?
Oh, so many. I always looked up to Narumi and Shi-chan. I think that was the first that I looked up to. Yeah, I'd say Shi-chan and Narumi.
Definitely, yeah.
But
Shi-chan
yes,
for me
not the
too.
only ones.
She was the first female I see do an air flare. at Mighty 4.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
So
San Francisco. Big up Sapolsky.
definitely.
Well, what's next for you?
I'm going to Tijuana. There's a little jam over there. I'm joining with the Spanish guys. And then
Nice.
freestyle session.
Dope.
Yeah. And then do you have any overall goals with breaking?
No, I just want to develop myself.
Okay.
And if I did better than yesterday, then I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah, that's consistently what we've been hearing. I mean, people are living in the moment. They just want to be a better version of themselves day after day. And that's just really inspiring to hear.
Is there anything that like you want to, you have the opportunity to tell people out there as far as the opportunity for you to showcase as a female within this dance? Do you think it's something that that is helping more females, or do you think that there's always like this sort of controversy about solo Bgirl battles? Do you think it's something that you appreciate, or obviously you entered it, but I mean, you've been around for 12 years, so would love to hear your perspective.
I think it's a good thing that there are solo Bgirl battles, and I really enjoy exchanging with Bgirls because they have a totally different energy, as you said earlier. And but I think personally it's also important to exchange with the guys too. As a Bgirl, you should not only go to Bgirl battles because we're dancers. It doesn't matter the gender, so you should exchange with everybody. If there's anything that I want to say to the girls out there, I would say is as Bgirls, we often get told how we're supposed to dance. People try to tell us you have to do moves, you have to dance like this, you have to wear these clothes. And I would say sometimes don't listen. Sometimes do your thing and be happy with it. I had to learn that myself because people always try to tell me that I should not do that many tricks, and I was at some point, no, but I love tricks.
Yeah.
So I want to do tricks, and yeah.
Well, it definitely shows, and it got you to the finals yesterday.
Yep.
I mean, so many of the young girls here, to be able to see it in person, females like you repping hard, it's really exciting, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope to see more of you. Is there any questions in our comments?
No, I was just going to say there's a lot of people that are shouting you out. You have a lot of fans out there that are looking out for you and looking up to you. So
yeah, I gotta
that's
say,
what everyone's saying right now.
I got so much support here, which is amazing. And yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody who came up to me today, yesterday, the last weeks, and also, of course, in the live stream. And yeah, I really, really appreciate this positive energy everywhere.
Yeah, any shout outs?
Any shout outs? Shout out to Mike, Nintendo. He's been supporting me every time. So yeah, shout out to him.
Well, great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
so much.
Frost, Bgirl Frost from Germany.
Oh yeah,
getting
Bgirl Frost.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and stepping in and talking with us. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We have really enjoyed
you.
watching you yesterday.
You want to
you,
share
girls.
with them any your handle on social media, where
Right.
where they can find you?
On Instagram, Bgirl Jilou.
Okay.
That's where you can follow me. I post daily.
Word. There you
Awesome.
have it. Bgirl Jilou.